Hey, Kevin, it's like we haven't seen each other in 5 minutes or something.
Oh, wow, what a miracle.
Wow. But yeah, so anyway, we're back, neck above the head.
Here we are once again with our we're going to talk about one of our favorite movies, everybody's favorite Christmas movie, Die Hard.
Die Hard.
Which,
one of the best.
Yeah, and honestly, we started talking about it before about how this movie was released in July, but it's a Christmas movie. Like, so, you know, like I have a advent calendar with the Nakatomi Plaza and Hans Gruber falling down, and you obviously have.
Yeah, I was surprised that you had that. You showed that to me. I'm like,
How cool is that?
What do you think would do Die Hard? You're like, send me a picture. Like, what? Look at that. That's my advent calendar. Look cool.
Which is perfect. You know, this is not the, you know, so what makes a Christmas movie? Is it the subject matter, or is it the time it's released, or both? I don't know.
Both, and the themes that are thrown in there. And
yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know. But, so, you know, It's a Wonderful Life was released in July, just like this movie was, and that's a Christmas movie. So, like, I'm just gonna say, yeah, all right.
Yeah. And John McTiernan says it's a Christmas movie.
See?
Although Bruce Willis, he said no, it's not. But you know, he's not the director, so that's you go.
Yeah, I'll go with Mick T on this one. So we have a 1988 release, July 15th. Director John McTiernan, who's done so many great movies. My God, some of my favorites, some of your favorites. I know that.
Yeah.
Predator, clearly. Hunt for Red October, the submarine movie. Started with a Vengeance, Sam Jackson, which is great.
The Last Action Hero,
and 13th Warrior with
Antonio.
Yeah,
Antonio.
I freaking love Last Action Hero. It's one of my favorite movies. I know it kind of got people was very confused by it. It's got Megadeth in the soundtrack, so I'll take it. But honestly, there's Charles Dance from Game of Thrones and so many other things is in it. And he just elevated that movie so well. What perfect villain for that movie. And he wasn't even, you know, he was even the first villain in that movie. It was, you know,
he's a great actor.
Yeah, it was amazing. With the contact lenses in it. Man, so good.
Yeah.
And all the mob. And then Universal was great. I mean, they're just mocking Sly in some scenes, like, you know, movie posters and just great stuff. Oh my God, I love that film. You know,
John McTiernan, he was definitely one of the big ones. And from what I understand, he's not really doing anything directing. He's producing a lot these days.
Yeah, I haven't seen his name out there, but you know, hey, with that kind of resume, you know.
I think he directed a video game. He got it together. He directed it, I guess. But that's no, it was a video game commercial, I believe that's what it was.
Oh wait, all right.
Anyway.
Pretty amazing. All right, so we have US, you know, we always talk about how the film did commercially. United States gross is 83 million. Pretty respectable. Worldwide gross was 140 million. So you figure that's 60 million left for outside of the US. Did very well launch weekend. Did very well in 1998 as a whole.
Those are great numbers. And when you think about, by today's standards, it would be what, probably close to like 500, maybe 700 million.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it's a fair statement. I mean, of course, it would cost more to make nowadays too. You know, but or maybe not. I mean, maybe you go digital on some of that stuff. I mean, you know, I don't know.
Well, they were working on a budget of $28 million, which is chicken feed today. It's nothing.
Honestly, yeah, that's an indie film almost, you know, these days, which is crazy if you think about it.
That's 28 million.
Wow,
that's like craft services. Yep.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's just catering. You know, come on, jeez. So launch weekend, it came in third behind Who Framed Roger Rabbit and Coming to America. You know, I wouldn't call Roger Rabbit legendary, but Coming to America, I mean everybody knows that movie. I mean, it's one of the most quotable movies of all time, I think. In 1998, it was the 7th highest grossing film of that year, putting it behind luminary films, you know, Big, Cocktail, Twins, Crocodile Dundee 2, Rambo 3, Rain Man somehow. Fish Called Wanda. Big movies. So I mean, this movie did very well, and I'm sure the summertime release helped that, because when something catches fire like that during the summer, it's unstoppable, and that seems to what has happened here. I mean, this movie,
dude, you froze a lot.
I didn't see that.
You're frozen. I was just trying to get your attention, and you didn't.
Not here. I mean, no, it's not frozen here. I don't know. I could see my mouth moving. I don't know. All right. We'll just go with it, man. I'm not gonna.
We'll do the edit there.
Yeah, we'll slap that out. All good.
Okay.
All good.
So where were we at? Box office.
Yeah. So what's box office outside America did 60 million. So that's certainly respectable. Speaking of numbers and money, one of the big things about this film, I think, was Bruce Willis himself. I mean, second feature film after the rom-com Blind Date with Kim Basinger. Average salaries for a leading man during that time were $2 to $3 million. Dustin Hoffman somehow got $5.5 million for Tootsie, but that's due to the subject matter and being certainly a major draw at the time. I mean, Rain Man did very well in this year, 1998. So I mean, he earned his stripes there. I mean, from The Graduate on, this guy has been in so many major feature films. He certainly earned that salary. But Bruce Willis was paid $5 million for this role, John McClane. Pretty insane for the time. Very shocking, and I'm sure he sent his agent a bottle of scotch for their Christmas that year, because man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Talk about just getting into this role.
And it wasn't just handed to him; it went through many hands before it actually reached him.
That's true.
A lot, and dude, that's lucky. It really is. And then to get $5 million on top of that,
right? I mean, maybe that was a negotiating thing. Like, look, everybody passed on it. At least he's been in a major film. I mean, outside of going with an unknown, who? I mean, honestly, the first thing was, the first actor supposedly cast was Frank Sinatra. So that was because of what you were saying earlier about the Robert Thorpe novel.
That was a movie that was from 72, I believe.
It was earlier. Well, you may be right. I mean, I know the novel was The Detective, which was the first one, which was, I think, the book was out in 66. The book was called Nothing Lasts Forever at 68. So I think it's probably right in the 70s as far as the movie.
The Detective was the first one in the series. The next one was the title you just gave.
Right, 66 and 68. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, so Detective was the movie and the book.
Right. Yeah. And so Sinatra had first refusal, which is a very common thing in Hollywood, or anywhere. Obviously he was in his 70s, right? When he was 72. offered the role. And he declined. Thank God he declined, saying, "I'm too old and too rich." So, that's a typical Sinatra-ism there, which is good. But if you think so, if he was the first one, which they had to offer it to him, the list of names of luminaries, obviously Sly and Arnold were offered it first, like everybody else. They turned it down. So I mean, think the list of actors who declined this role. I mean, it's endless.
Sly, dude, I'm not doing that movie.
Yeah. Sly. All right. I mean, shit. Okay. I mean, he could have done far better. I mean, I guess, than limping around. I mean, look, the later Rambos were good, but Rambo 3 was freaking terrible, and that beat this movie in the standings. So I mean, go figure.
I hear it was bad. Yeah, I never saw that one.
I saw it in the theaters. It was awful.
The Last Blood was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, the later ones were great. Post 2000s, very dark. But I mean, the list of actors declining John McClane role: Harrison Ford, De Niro, Charles Bronson somehow, Nick Nolte, Mel Gibson, Richard Gere, Don Johnson, Burt Reynolds. Talk about a different film. Burt Reynolds chewing gum through the whole thing, and then
I'm telling you, George Ferguson, yeah.
Oh my god! And then you had MacGyver, Richard Dean Anderson. So that's how far down the list Bruce Willis was. You know, MacGyver was offered the role, and he turned it down somehow. Yeah. So maybe that's why Bruce Willis got $5 million. I mean,
well, his TV show, maybe he couldn't get out.
Maybe who knows? But I mean, I'm sure.
And the reason why Bruce Willis was able to do it, because he was having problems with the TV show, they weren't going to let him do it. But Sybil Shepherd got pregnant, so they had 10 weeks to work with.
Hey, and talk about the stars aligning for a role or for an opportunity.
Exactly.
I mean,
the roles turned down by like big stars, action stars, a bunch of them, not just one or two, but like a whole slew of them. And then, well, you might not be able to do it because you're contracted with Michelle. And then, boom, that happens. It's luck. It's total luck, dude.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, everything had to go right for Bruce Willis to land in this role, which really started his. I mean, if you want to say, the Kim Basinger movie, Blind Date, was a major role. This was really catapulted him into superstardom. Clearly.
Oh yeah, it definitely blew him.
Moonlighting notwithstanding, but this was clearly, the beginning. What a great casting choice. It wouldn't be the same without him, really. I mean, nobody else could play this role. Nobody else could play this role.
My dad, I brought it home on video to my dad because we used to watch movies every Sunday, and he was blown away. He goes, "I didn't think that he'd ever be able to do something like this." Like, he was like the everyday guy. That's exactly what worked about it.
Probably, he was not like super jacked, but he wasn't, it wasn't like the typical, like the last Boy Scout character that he played was the detective who's an alcoholic, and
that's a great movie, man.
Which is also great. I mean, hard to argue, but talk about that's the typical character that I think he get. But he was the everyman in this movie, and I think that's what made it work. If you had Arnold doing this, I don't think it would work as well. I mean, it'd be ridiculous.
It wouldn't. It would have been more of a show and not as much. He added a depth to it that I think other people couldn't have added to it.
Yeah, it was a realistic. You could relate to it. I mean, look, is it still ridiculous? Of course it is, but but that's an action movie. It's still having the everyman as the key
the hero lead. You could put, because other people like, wow, that could be me. Not that you're going to do that, but
but I mean,
an average guy, not like a big muscle dude.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. I think they worked for that reason, among many other reasons. But, one of the other reasons it worked was Alan Rickman and Hans Gruber. Like, oh my God. For somebody who, and he wasn't even the first choice. It was Sam Neill from Jurassic Park was the, the first choice. He thankfully declined. So,
he's a good actor too, though. He's a good actor too, but Alan Rickman, man.
Yeah, I mean, he killed this role as the villain and the big bad. So good. And for this to be his first film role, outrageous. And talk about it catapulting someone else's career in 2 movies, having 2 careers, launched into superstardom. What a pleasure. What a joy to watch his performance in this.
He was a great, great bad guy. Dude, like in Robin Hood, Princess Thieves. He's
right.
Great.
Yeah, there was like he was almost silly. He was every scene he was in, it was he was funny, he was goofy, he had it all, and every role he is in. Yeah, so good. Cancel Christmas. So good, man. So good. And he's not actually. There was a third actor who was kind of catapulted into this was Reginald Vale Johnson, who was
Family Matters.
So that was his big role. That was launched him into a decades-long plus series with the Family Matters with the Steve Urkel. So you can't beat that, man. You can't beat that.
Yeah, you got steady work out of it.
Yeah, hey, that's the idea, I guess, right?
And didn't he appear in 2 briefly? He called him up.
Yeah, I thought so. I'd have to rewatch that. It's been a while.
There's only one I never saw. What was it, 5? I hear it was. I started watching it. I lost.
Yeah, they were all good. I mean, if you like action movies, they were all good.
I gotta go and watch that.
Yeah, it's a bit of a commitment of time, but they're entertaining as hell.
All of them I like, but that one just kind of, I don't know. I gotta check it out again.
Yeah, I forgot one other factoid about owning the movie rights. In the 80s, Clint Eastwood owned the rights after.
Yes, that's right.
After Sinatra passed on it, and but there was no movement. I mean, it probably thought it was too expensive, but that, I mean, every which way but loose to Die Hard. I don't think that would really translate. Well,
he was Dirty Harry, but yeah,
not a good role. Not a good role. I mean, at that time he was older too. It's I don't know. You had found some alternate international titles for the film, which I found terribly endearing and charming. You gotta love translations into other languages.
Yeah, you do. Okay, you ready? The Hungarian version. Give your life expensive. What the hell?
Which is a totally clear and understandable translation.
Yep, totally. The Spanish version, The Glass Jungle, which is kind of understandable,
I like that. I mean, the building is, all glass. There's a lot of glass inside too.
Yep.
Okay.
Plus they're in the city. The Serbian bootlegs, because I guess you couldn't buy the movie or you couldn't go see it in Serbia, so there's bootlegs. It's sell your skin at high price.
Just rolls off the tongue. Delicious. I mean, it's a documentary about snakes.
Hello, snake. Okay, Japanese version. The Reluctant Hero, and it says must defeat his enemies, and then ... He has no shoes.
What?
He has no shoes, and that's the tagline. And then this is a little extra. Die Hard 2. This time he has shoes.
I love it.
It's great.
I love it. I love it. That's amazing. That is amazing.
Love him.
So, flipping back to the marketing for the film. We went over this, you and I earlier, but the first iterations of marketing had no Bruce Willis in it at all. In fact, the tagline, there was no actor tagline. There was no Bruce Willis imagery or Hans Gruber imagery. There was just
Die Hard in the building
and Nakatomi Plaza. Yeah, that was it. And once after the summer, a movie did so well. They changed the marketing to actually they probably did it in August. Now that I think about it, but they had alternate packaging with both of those guys and a tagline with them. But the original, nobody was sure that he was a draw. But I don't know how the building is a draw, but okay,
I remember I saw it in Shrewsbury, and I saw it with my girlfriend at the time, her friends, and my friend Martin Vogel, who was visiting from Germany. I knew him in Germany. He was staying at my place at my friend's house, and he's German. So we're watching it, and Bruce Willis kicks all their asses. We walk out. He's like, "That is bullshit. That is such bullshit." So we was mad because the Germans lost. But so then we get home and we're just hanging out in my room. We have the TV on and we're flipping the channels, and there's a show on. It's an old movie. You see the American ship. Everyone looks like they're dead on the deck, and the German ship coming up on them, and they come up closer. And all of a sudden, the Americans jump up and shoot the hell out of them. Here's what this is bullshit. Oh, what the hell? This is bullshit. It's so funny.
Twice in one day.
It's
Hammer.
So
Did he complain about the German in Die Hard? Because most of that was gibberish. It wasn't even German.
It was gibberish. I think.
Yeah, it
was gibberish. I guess he didn't really care that much about the gibberish.
A native German speaker is like, this is fine. This is great. You got the gist of it.
That's so funny. That is bullshit. He was bent out of shape. It was pretty funny.
Well, I'm sure the German version has an alternate ending.
Yeah. So, yep.
But we didn't talk about why it's called Die Hard, though, which I found really interesting. You're gonna know. You may know this, maybe you don't. But you know who came up with the title?
No, I do not. Wow.
Shane Black, our friend Shane Black.
Oh, Shane Black. Wow.
So who was in Predator, another McTiernan project.
Yep.
And now a pretty well nuanced director. I mean, he did The Predator. I didn't realize he was involved in writing so much. So I think
he wrote some, I think, right? Didn't he?
Yeah. So he wrote. Shane Black wrote A Lethal Weapon, Last Boy Scout again, and the original title for Last Boy Scout was Die Hard.
Wow.
So Joel Silver convinced Shane Black to change the title to The Last Boy Scout, which lent Shane Black to suggest Die Hard to McTiernan, from what I read.
That's
so
great.
I thought that was pretty interesting.
I like Shane Black.
Me too.
Kiss, Kiss, Bang, Bang, awesome.
Great, right? Yeah, I mean, he's done a lot of films that I liked, and I didn't realize it was him. I mean, I wouldn't say he's got a signature, but I mean, as far as just
he kind of does, dude. When he makes those people that look like other people, those scenes in there. Look, it's Indian Joe Pesci.
Yeah. Wow, it's true.
Don't quit your day job. Gay Perry.
Oh God, so good.
He's so his script writing's amazing, quippy and just.
Yeah, I mean you could tell it. You know, he cut his teeth writing scripts. I mean, besides his acting roles, you know, I mean, yeah, you don't come up with stuff like that, you know, by accident. Sure.
Gay Perry, you're still using that name, I see. Yeah, because. Anyway, there's a lot to say. I'm not going to say. Anyway,
well, we talked about this being Alan Rickman's first film after being, you know, pretty accomplished theater guy.
He did a TV show, I think, or a TV movie. Other than that, but that was in England. It was kind of like of course, small screen. But first,
I mean, BBC 5 or something. But, you know, so really, as being his first feature film, and certainly as a lead, I mean, that's pretty crazy, and it ties into, in many ways, you know, theater actors or comedians going to the silver screen. You know, there's you don't have any feedback, you don't have any reaction from an audience. So, like, you know, there's that famous story from Rodney Dangerfield in Caddyshack, where, I mean, he was sure that his antics were garbage, and he was, you know, completely putting himself under so much pressure. But it turns out that he's probably the best part about that movie. You know, yeah. You're gonna free bowl of soup with that hat. You know, amazing. I mean. So I mean, they had to really, you know, talk him off the ledge, and I think Alan Rickman had the same problem. You know, no haptic feedback, no laugh track, nothing. I mean, he's like, he was sure he was going to be fired. And there were some other, you know, issues that he had, you know, with effects. You know, he couldn't keep his eyes open while shooting. You know, is one of them that's very, very prevalent. He had a real big problem with, but you know, seeing his performance, you know, clearly you're able to get through that. You know, you know, the fame, you know, and McTiernan kind of messed with him too, like the last scene where he falls. Do you know that story?
Yes, I do. And the funny thing is, I think they shot that scene first just to get out of the way.
I think so. You know, and like, so basically they were giving him a 5 count. They let him go on 3, and they didn't tell him. So like the look of shock is real. You know, I mean, you can't replicate that kind of crap. You know, so I love it. I think perfect. So talk about a little bit of a welcome to Hollywood, mister. You know, here you go.
I've heard different versions of that. I heard there was like a 3 count and they dropped it at 2. Then I heard it was a 3 count and they dropped it at 1. 1 would have been hysterical. 1 drop.
Yeah, right. I mean, all of them would make sense. That is hilarious.
And he's way up there, so he's got to be scared. You know, like.
Yeah, I mean, to get that reaction, you have to have some skin in the game, if you will. You know, like. yeah, I'm sure it was a height that was, noticeable. Clearly, I mean, I think it was awesome. I think, the way they captured it in slow motion just enhances the whole effect.
It was great. And
yeah,
the green screen wasn't so bad.
it wasn't. It all worked. And, I imagine if they
slow-mo,
if they did it today, it would probably be different. But honestly, I think the way that they captured it was top notch. And look, besides him not speaking German and just gibberishing through the film, I mean, his performance is just one for the ages. In that, what a great villain, what a great big bad, so good.
Well, that's how you sell your skin at a high price,
right? That's clearly what happens if you're not a snake.
Hello, snake.
You're selling your skin at a high price.
Snake.
So random.
So yeah. There was something else. Keep going. Let me see.
Injuries during filming. Stuntmen always get injured, but in this film, Bruce Willis suffered a life-changing injury.
Hearing loss.
Yeah, in his left ear, he had 66% hearing loss from all the shooting of blanks in that ventilation system, even though it wasn't necessarily a real ventilation system. The echo and the enclosed space.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that's, think about if that happened to Sly or Arnold in 1988. Like, that would be a nationwide scandal,
Yep.
Probably a massive lawsuit too. So, I mean, who knows what happened with that as far as, reparations or, insurance or what happened, but
I'm sure he got reimbursed.
I'm sure of it. I mean, for a lifelong disability.
I remember the thought I lost. John McTiernan wanted the bullets to sound louder, so he had special ammunition made for that, so they're louder. So that's adds to it. So that's probably why he's flipping too.
Probably, yeah. I mean, honestly, I can't imagine. Well, he was mostly, Rickman was mostly a classical actor, so
theater.
I don't think he was using much pistolry in his roles. But
I bet he flinched a lot.
I'm sure he did. I mean,
do you remember that SNL with it was a Mother's Day special, and Chris Farley had his mother? All the mothers were there. Chris Farley had his mom on stage with him. Remember what went down? She would make a like a move, and he'd
he flinched like she was gonna hit him.
Hysterical. And then when I think of him, I think of David Spade. Do you remember when his assistant Skippy was electrocuted? He was like using a what's it called? A cattle prod on him in his house. He's chasing him out. David Spade's trying to get it wasn't a cattle prod, it's like a thing you use for like a self-defense.
Taser. Stun gun.
Taser. So he's chasing around the house. David Spade trying to get his shotgun. He's running. He's getting shocked. He's running. And he told this whole story on Stern. And the funny thing about that was when he shot his next movie, he's on set and everyone was walking past him with their cell phones.
Oh my God!
Just messing with them. It's hysterical. Oh,
hilarious!
Okay, here we go.
So good.
Neck above the head sidetrack. All good.
I love the sidetracks, man. That's what makes it gold. Makes it gold.
It does.
So the last scene of the movie, as I got older, watching the movie, I realized I'm looking at these guns, especially the last gun with the blonde. I can't remember the blonde actor's name, but
Peter Ustinov.
Yeah, I mean,
he's a ballet performer, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, not only that, but I mean, he was so good in this role, and he played a lot of villains in his time, and very distinctive looking, typical blonde, blue-eyed type of German guy, but he had a very distinctive gun at the end of that movie when he's coming on the chains. It wasn't a club. It was a Steyr AUG, which is one of the best guns in the game Counter-Strike. And like I realized by playing Counter-Strike, I could recognize a lot of the guns just from that game. I'm like, oh my god! I remember one, as I got older, when Counter-Strike was out, and I was a really early adopter of Counter-Strike. I was playing it when it was a Half-Life mod in 1999 or 1998 or something ridiculous. But my god, I mean, I got so excited. I'm like, that's a Starhawk, like nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about. But I was so pleased with being able to recognize that. So that's my big story.
Yeah, I remember coming back and seeing you. Me and Steve used to be roommates. I don't know if people know that, but in Bradley Beach, and I come in and you'd be like busy playing that. I'm sure that's what the game was.
Remember one of the games you came home once and I was playing Aliens versus Predator.
Okay.
And part of the game is just like Alien the movie, or really any of the Alien movies. Dark environment. And you hear that distinctive sound, and the aliens are climbing the walls, and I'm on an office chair with wheels, and I'm wheeling myself around, playing this game. I was like, oh my god, it's just terrifying. And then it's still those type of games, like playing like Doom 3 or whatever, where you're walking in a dark environment and like lights are flickering. I still can't play those games without getting out of my seat.
Do you have isolation?
Oh God, I sucked at that, first of all, but it's terrifying.
It is very terrifying. I played it like twice.
Yeah, I mean, I own it. I don't play it at all. I mean, I can't play that type of game anymore. It's too stressful.
World War Z. Have you played that?
I didn't know it was a game. I watched the movie, but I never
was playing it, and the surround sound you hear like skin, fleshy type sounds, and hissing and like zombie sounds. Like
that's creepy.
Sound. Yeah, it is. So I'm like, I'm not gonna play that. I'm gonna go back to Bendy. You know Bendy?
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna go back to Flappy Bird and
Flappy Bird. Hey,
stuff you don't care about. Stuff you don't care about. I'm gonna go to Don Knotts Farm Simulator. It's calm. Keep it calm. Keep it cool.
Simulator.
Hey, something.
Oh God!
Nobody knows what the fuck we're talking about.
I know. Oh my God!
Good times. Good time. I love it.
Okay. Oh, so let's get back on track.
So I mean, Die Hard spawned, 5 sequels. Written with, just that, underground story that Kevin Smith told at one of his
spoken word.
One of his events. How Timothy Oliphant hated him, and Kevin Smith actually was doing script rewrites live, and he wasn't the main writer. He was just he was just in the film. But he's doing live script rewrites rather, during the film, and having the big bad who hates your guts is like a lot of pressure. So,
a lot of pressure, dude. Remember when he goes to his lair? He goes, "This is my lair." He goes,
"Yeah."
He's looking at his stand-up of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
He goes, you're a fan of the Fett? It was the Fett, and he's like, "No, personally, I like Star Wars. I've always liked Star Wars better or more." He's like,
oh God,
he's got to get out of here. You're a fan of the Fett? No, I like Star Wars.
God. Oh my God,
that was a good one. I like that one.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I said before, all of the Die Hard films have a certain amount of charm, and a lot of that is just due to Bruce Willis. Some of them are over the top and ridiculous, but what action movie is? And
that's the first. That was the first PG-13 Die Hard.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, some of it's kind of ludicrous, like his son coming back and being his partner. Like that's kind of dumb.
That was 5. That was the last.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb.
Timothy Elephant. Timothy Elephant was 4. The one with the PG-13.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean,
that guy who his son, they always put him in everything, and anything he comes in, it doesn't really do well.
Yeah.
Terminator, right? Didn't he play Reese? Kyle Reese?
Was that him?
Yeah, I believe it was him. And like, dude, it's not working. Stop pushing him.
Oh boy, yeah, he was. Yeah, I mean, he didn't really have outside of Terminator and that, I mean,
I think it's sad. I like him. He
actually, yeah, he was in Aliens, right? So he was.
Oh no, Kyle Reese. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the actor that played his son in Die Hard 5.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, sorry.
He's also in the Suicide Squad.
That's right.
Both of them.
Yeah, not a lot of good.
Yeah,
not a lot of good there. Anyway, well, that's what I've got for Die Hard. I think I think this movie in the the bastion of great action movies has got to be in the top 10 somewhere in most people's lists. If it's not, I'd sure like to hear what's in your top 10, because man, I mean, action movies, there's so many of them, but I mean, there's only so many that are really good. And I think the quality of acting, the quality of the story, the uniqueness of it all, and the evolution of the franchise itself. I mean, you don't make 5 of a movie that sucks,
No, you don't.
Guess.
And
I suppose. I mean, Sharknado out notwithstanding, I guess,
Sharknado, oh, it's horrible. Those are so bad, but
sci-fi movies are just terrible. What happened to sci-fi, man? I mean, like, at one point, they were the home of Battlestar Galactica, which is one of the greatest, series in my estimation of all time.
It outlasted the original by a lot. But how many seasons did it go? 6 or 7?
Lots. Plus, you have Blood and Chrome. You have a couple of feature films. Plus, you have the Break-Off series. I mean, so there were 2 series that kind of broke off of Battlestar BSG. So good, man. And it just, what is sci-fi? I mean, and sci-fi actually just pulled the plug on Battlestar. It's why the ending is like kind of dicey. They were like, we're gonna, and then they come out with crap like, Sharknado and like these Jersey Shore Shark Attack, with the Jersey Shore cast. It's like, oh my god.
And then when you see the CG, oh, here comes the CGI monster. You could tell.
Yeah. Oh my god. Bad.
The color match is so off. It doesn't even fit the scene.
Looks like it was just photoshopped in there. Like, oh, this is frightening.
Use a hand puppet instead.
Yeah, honestly,
fear.
6-headed shark attack. Like, come on, man. Give me a break.
Bonnie Bedella, who played Bruce Willis's wife.
Yeah.
She was suggested by him.
Really?
That's one little factor
I didn't know that
I picked up. Yeah. She was good.
They worked well together, I think. I mean, they were a believable couple.
Yeah, no, it was Die Hard's amazing. I saw it in the theater. I told you it was hysterical after.
I did too.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. And we get home. This is bullshit. You got double dosed that day.
Seriously. You gotta love American television, man. Germany's always going to be bad. I mean, it's just the way it is, man. I mean, 1941, any movie, which Indiana Jones, like, sorry, Germany.
Dr. Jones.
You can take your Volkswagen and shove it. So good.
Hello, Fräulein. I hear you have something I need to attain. He looks all wet.
Seriously. He just keeps licking his lips like a snake. Oh, stop doing that.
Hello, snake. Hello, Mr. Snake. Oh God, I miss that dude.
Oh, so good.
So good. So
this
is it for Die Hard.
That is a wrap, people. Thank you for
joining us.
Yeah, sorry we had a little bit of a delay in getting this one out, but more to come. We have some ideas coming up.
Yes, we do.
And as we always like to say at the end of these, if you're struggling, if you need help with anything, there's plenty of resources out there for you. My company just came up with Teledoc, but there's BetterHelp. There's a bunch of apps that are out there.
I hear BetterHelp's really good.
It's very good. It's very good. I used it for a year. My company actually paid for a year of service from them. I now have different insurance, and Teledoc does similar things. But there are tons of resources out there, both free and in other words, if you're struggling with anything, please talk to somebody or email us. Email us.
Yeah.
And don't forget to like or subscribe.
Like or subscribe. Click it.
Neckabovethehead at yahoo.com is our email. Reach out, give us some suggestions what you want to see. I'd love to hear your feedback, as always.
Well, we're also on Gmail, Neckabovethehead Gmail.
Yes, we also have the Gmail. So
awesome. Okay. Well, you guys, we'll see you in the next one. Take care.
Thanks for having us. Bye.